to try and do an actual, honest-to-God playthrough of Mountain Blade Warband. It's a fun little kingdom army simulator, kingdom creator, real-time battle strategy game. I had a friend who had it on Steam, and I absolutely love this game. It's a lot of fun. It's a great way to kill time if you're into the sort of thing. If you like Game of Thrones, if you want to play Game of Thrones, but don't want to deal with dragons and magic, this is perfect. Seconds, I am prepping my mind. I have no idea what kind of character I'm going to build. Okay, let's do this. Welcome in Benjamin. War and politics are usually dominated by men, or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women in common is going to attain all of the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early 6. I have a 6-sided die to help determine this. 6. So Dad was a thief. Alright, so as the daughter of a thief, you had very little formal education. Instead, you were out on the street begging until you learned how to cut purses. Cutting purses until you learned how to pick locks. All the way through your childhood. Still, these long years made you streetwise and sharp to the secrets of cities and shadowy backwards. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk. You spent your early life as... So, let's... 6 was a success. Let's reroll on a 6. Spent your early life as a page at a nobleman's court. Lucky girl. As a girl growing out of childhood, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land. There your first lessons were in humility as you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household. But from their chess games, their gossip, even poetry of great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict and competition. Soon you also learned from the games of other children, who battered at each other with sticks in imitation of their elders' swords. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became... What did we become? Oh, it's another 6. We became a game poacher. Back to crime. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Dissatisfied with the common men's desperate scrabble for coin, you took to your local lord's own forest and decided to help yourself to its bounty, laws be damned. You hunted stags, boars, and geese, and sold the precious meat under the table. You cut down trees right under the watchmen's noses and turned them into firewood that warmed many freezing homes during winter. All for a few silvers, of course. But soon everything changed and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was... Well, lust for money and power. Wow, what a character. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. To everyone else, it's clear that you are now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected, feared. You want to be the one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it is spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. Well, let's do it. Whoa, look at that agility score. Ooh, name. God, what are we gonna name her? So, all right, that's it. So, Swadia it is. You heard about Caloradia. I love, but I hate these names. I can never pronounce any of them. They're all so funky. You heard about Caloradia, a land formed between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will. And whatever course you take, the great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, you join a caravan to Provin in the kingdom of Swadia. You came by caravan through the heartland of Calradia. Green shoots of wheat, barley, and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of the Swadian nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forests where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great port of Provin, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Provin and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. Venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear the sound that stems hairs on your neck, on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Uh-oh. It sounds like a fight. There you are. Oh, right in the face. Oh man, that last one really must have hurt. Oh god. That was pretty cool though. I normally don't use throwing knives. Shame no one's here to see that. Alright, you got a proposition from a merchant of Provin. Always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild, venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. Seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things had become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly. Or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, and teach them a lesson they won't forget and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Sure, why not? Right, how do I get out of your house? Where's... Oh my god, they're gonna force me to use circle. I just want to leave through the front door. Where's the front? Aha! This isn't your home. This is a workshop. Wait, no. How do I get out? Really? Fine. circle button. Oh! Whoa. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is already gonna be one heck of a time. Oh. Let's go to the village center. Hello, yon elderly fellow. Do you have any tasks I can help you with? No. Alright, fine. Alright, still need like 2 more guys. Oh wow. 5 of those guys. Nope. I do not have cattle money, sir. I cannot go help you find cows. Sorry. However, I do have the number of troops I need to continue. Splendid work. You have hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Providence told us to smoke robbers on the outside of town. Okay, so, kill some bandits. Of course. But why don't you come with us? The long answer is that I got some leads to follow up here in town. And I have just as much chance of getting knocked on my head as you, if that's what you're asking. I shall hunt for bandits.